Earnings season. It's a pain in the neck. It's convoluted stuff coming at you from all different directions. Loss of sleep, just a total time suck. And I love it. I love it because it clears things up. The false narratives are exposed, and you can go back to playing offense, not defense. And few false narratives have gone as far as this story about the end of data center spending. I mean, that's the pack of lies started on DeepSeek Monday, back on January 27th, when a Chinese firm claimed to have created a generative AI model using far fewer computing resources than the leading players. All the previously red-hot AI infrastructure stocks were immediately crushed. You know what? They never really recovered. We started hearing that Microsoft was pulling back from the data center investments. AI kingpin NVIDIA didn't bother to defend itself. So the group crumbled. I found it incredibly frustrating because we never had clear evidence that there was anything wrong with the AI infrastructure thesis to begin with. The idea that hundreds of billions of dollars are going to be spent on these new data centers is true. And that's why we stuck with the stocks for the Travel Trust. We defied the data center bears, aided by an interview with data center semiconductor king Jensen Huang, CEO of NVIDIA, who told us that demand for his highest-end chips is stronger than ever. And we felt like idiots for doing so. Day after day, we heard about little chinks in the story that, when added together, meant you were long in the tooth if you stayed positive, and you were going to lose a lot of money. Until earnings season came along and the data center bears started getting gored by the bulls. That's when we realized we were right all along. It all started with Vertiv, which makes the physical guts of the data center, the power control system. Vertiv reported a fantastic quarter, April 23rd, said its business has accelerated from the fourth quarter. When they came on the show, they told us about their order book being brimming with demand. Then, April 28th, got an amazing set of numbers from Cadence Design Systems, which we knew had to be a big partner of NVIDIA. Then we got this misdirection play on April 29th. When Supermicro, another partner of NVIDIA, pre-announced weaker numbers, which again made people sell anything connected to the data center. But last night, the bears were trampled to death when both Microsoft and Meta revealed they were totally on board with continuing to spend big on the data center. Microsoft's data center constrained. Mark Zuckerberg at Meta says he needs to keep spending because it's just so lucrative to do so. It's simple. It's necessary if big money is going to be made monetizing his Meta AI site, which he's so crazy about. Even though Wall Street didn't like the guidance we just got from Amazon tonight, it sure doesn't seem like they're backing away from AI infrastructure spending at all. Next thing you know, all the stocks I've been highlighting bust out, and the torture we endured worth every penny. Now, most people would be content knowing that we've made it through the desert to the promised land. Not me. Actually, I want to look into this. I want to know what happened. How did the media so endless out here? Did they ask enough questions? Why didn't they believe Jensen Huang for a minute? They're constantly interviewing bears who wanted these stocks down. Some of them didn't reveal that their bias was rooted in the fact that they were shorting the entire AI complex. There was too much money on the line for the bears to allow the facts to get in the way of a good story. I know it may be hard to believe that huge companies with tens of billions of dollars to spend actually keep funneling that money to the data center suppliers, especially NVIDIA, but that's exactly what's happening. And I think it's not too late to own a lot of the members of the complex, even as I expect that if we wait a few days, the bears will be out again, citing the Amazon Web Services light line. They just can't stop trying to make money at your expense. It's their job. I get that. I just wish they'd explain why they are so negative if the facts don't support their point of view. I like to say there's always a bull market somewhere. I promise I'll find it just for you right here on Mad Money. I'm Jim Cramer. See you tomorrow.